Hey, my name's Oliver, age 24, and you're watching How to Music Really Good. And today I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about mastering. Basically, mastering just means making the song as loud as you possibly can. And obviously, the louder you can make it, the better the song will sound, and the more professional you are as a masterer. So first of all, we need to know that all sounds and all music is made up of waves, and we can use a professional technique called waving to have a look at them. So let's have a listen to a song I just made and look at the waving of that song. Now, as you can clearly hear and see, this song is not as good or as loud as it could be. Now let's take a look at a professionally mastered waving and compare it back to the waving we just listened to. So as you can see, the first wave is weak, fancy and pretentious, and the second wave is professional, strong and majestic. Now, using professional equipment such as the Dr. Dre Beats headphones and a Dr. Dre loudness wheel, we can do the louding technique to the first wave to make it really jump out of the speakers like the professional one. Now we're going to start cranking the volume knob and see what happens to the wave and the sound. So this is a loudness of 1 dimension. It sounds slightly better, but just like the band One Direction, it still sounds weak and annoying. So let's move on to 2 dimensions. We can start to see that the waves are becoming more square, so it's starting to sound more professional. Now let's move on to 3 dimensions. Cool, so this is starting to sound a lot closer to what we want. And you might have heard of the loudness war, which is a competition between all professional masterers to see who can crank the knob the hardest. So let's move on to 4D. You can see we start to get a much richer and more emotional sound. Let's try 5D. Amazing, we've now hit the level of the radio. So this is a radio quality mix that we could send out to DJs and get some airtime with. Fantastic. Now before I try and crank the knob any harder, I'm just going to say 6D is the current world record for the loudest song. So let's see if we can hit that in this tutorial. Beautiful. This song is now just as loud as the loudest song in the world. Now we're going to try and push it even further and see if we can break the world record in this tutorial. We've done it. We've actually broke the world record, broke the sound barrier and hit 7D for the first time in the history of the universe. Now as always, let's have a quick listen to how my previous student Neef got along with this tutorial. So this is the demo that he sent in. Oh, Neef. See what he's done there is he's made it really quiet and it sounds really garbled and messy and distorted as well. It's kind of like a cross between 0 dimensions and 1 dimensions, but with loads of added distortion. I really don't understand how he got that so wrong. Anyway, hopefully next time Neef will learn how to music really good. Thanks. Do. Music in like a professional. Do.